with us from Kenan Stadium in Chapel Hill, North Carolina. Little gets the blood boiling. White lights a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. So the Wake Demon Deacons offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. These two teams don't exactly love each other, and man, did they trade blows back and forth the last time they met.
Don't love each other is an understatement. They severely dislike each other, and that's how it should be. And
pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The Demon Deacons now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wilson will throw. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. And this defense has squatters' rights in the backfield. Back-to-back sacks, and the crowd is insane. Escapes the pressure to his right. Moving past the 25. He's not going to get there, and it's going to bring up a fourth down decision. And the Demon Deacons will bring the punt team onto the field. Having to kick it away after a 3-and-out's not what they had in mind. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Tar Heels offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here's the sophomore quarterback who will be at the controls in this one. He threw for 5 touchdowns in a victory last time out.
And I'll tell you what, this QB, man, he has been the surprise of the season to start so far. Just ascending in play. Got his team in a good spot, playing at a really high level. Palmer, this might be a guy that we say, we might not have been talking about him preseason, but we talking about him now.
Yeah, and we were talking to him this week before the game. He told us he had a bit of a chip on his shoulder coming into this season. He said, you know, not a lot of people were talking about me. Not a lot of people were giving me the attention that I really felt like I deserved. But I'm going to play, and I'm going to get people's attention. He's been doing that. This kid has been balling.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's going to run it. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. The Tar Heels send out the punt unit. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Might as well run him again. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Fires to the right. It's dropped after taking the hit. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The Demon Deacons will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. And the Tar Heels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Here's some daylight. Turning it on. The 40. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Tar Heel. And once he found open, the band might as well start playing.
That's a nice job by the offense there on their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls, and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find their rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. The defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Got some green grass. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And the Demon Deacons come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They give it back to him. Maybe a crease. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll go out of bounds, but a solid pickup on the run.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. Sees a crease, and he's dragged down. They'll mark it at the 19. Into the red zone, it'll be first down. The Demon Deacons kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Now from inside the red zone. Back's got it on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. They'll need a bunch on second down. Wilson to pass. They're working that left side. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. So the intentional grounding call will be a loss of down, and now it's 4th down. And the Demon Deacons decide to punt it away. And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. Both teams wanted to run the football. Let's see how these two guys are doing so far. First play of the period, first down here. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. On target over the middle. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. The Tar Heels peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air, and now back to the line. Wants to throw one first. Throws it deep. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. Long way to go on second down. Out wide left, it's Warren. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Wants to throw again. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Now Wake Forest will stop the clock and use their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Extending the play. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Wilson will throw. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Daniels. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. The Demon Deacons will try to pin them back with the punt. Herfield, this one in tight quarters. He got nothing on the return. Outstanding job there. And so the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Upstairs, he's got it. Oh, there's an alley on the left. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Touchdown, North Carolina. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
How about the bomb? The long field all the way across the field. Big-time play, big-time. Receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wilson to pass. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. He just missed the target on that one. Put it on his body.
Another off throw from this quarterback, and they knew coming into the game if they were going to have success, they had to be efficient throwing the football, and they have not been that so far, whether it's been pass pro.
Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. And the Demon Deacons line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down. 2nd and long here. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. He's looking deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. 3rd and long coming up. Wide receiver going in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. The Demon Deacons use their 2nd timeout. They'll have 1 left. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Tar Heels will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. Here's Gio Lopez to throw. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, UNC! A pick six. They say every game counts the same in the standings, and that is true, but there are